In the ancient hills of Elora, a shadow once hung over the land. A curse, born of old fears, forbade the birth of twins. To the villagers, 2 lives at once were seen as a sign of impending doom, leading to the heartbreaking banishment of many families. The law was absolute, leaving a trail of silence where there should have been the laughter of children and the joy of growth. But hope grew in the heart of Lena, who, with her husband Tano, awaited their first child with secret joy and whispered prayers. Their world shifted when the village healer felt the pulse of 2 distinct hearts beating within Lena, her face turning pale with sudden dread. Fear gripped the small hut. In Elora, this blessing was a death sentence to the peace they had worked so hard to build. News of the twins spread like wildfire. Under the great baobab tree, the villagers whispered of the darkness they feared would follow. Before the council of elders, the village chief stood stern, his staff heavy with the weight of centuries-old tradition and unyielding laws. Lena stood her ground. "These children are not a curse," she cried, her voice steady, despite the tears of determination in her eyes. As the time grew near, a storm unlike any other gathered over Elora. The sky turned black, and lightning tore through the air. Inside the hut, Lena laboured while the wind howled, a fierce battle between the old world and the new beginning at last. Then, the first drop fell. Not of blood or sorrow, but of life-giving rain upon the thirsty, cracked earth of the village. The healer emerged, holding 2 tiny miracles, a boy and a girl. Outside, the downpour intensified, washing away the long-standing drought. The dry riverbeds began to roar with the sound of rushing water, and the wilting crops lifted their heads toward the heavens. The chief entered the hut, his heart softening as a small, delicate hand curled around his weathered finger in a silent plea. The curse was broken. The elders stood in silence, realizing that the twins had brought the blessing they had waited for years. No longer would mothers walk away. Today, Elora dances under a bright, clear sky that shines on every child born to its soil. For in the eyes of 2 children, a village found the courage to rewrite its history and embrace a future filled with hope.